Hey everyone, my name is Jeremy, and I wanted to start a series on my progress with my second book that I'm writing. First, I want to start by saying I am getting over being sick. I just moved from Nevada to Texas, and in transition, I slept under a bed and lost my voice. So, if I sound weird or you can't hear me, I apologize in advance. And then also, clearly, my belongings have not showed up yet, which is okay. Um, so yeah, I wanted to, uh, how can I say, if I was a new author, I would want this to be out there, raw, honest, no um, buy, sell, give or take kind of thing. Like I just want people to really just be successful. So um, I'm gonna upload videos to kind of detail where I'm at and some of the things that I'm thinking, and maybe help give you a framework as to ensure that your book is as successful as you want it to be. Um, so my first book is published already through BookBaby. It's called The Gift of Peace and Purpose: A Survivor's Journey. And I did it through BookBaby, and I'm gonna do BookBaby again. So with that in mind, I would say where you want to start is with the end in mind. For example, my book is going to be all about love and meditation, right? So when my reader finishes the book, what do I want them to walk away with? And from those things, those objectives, I create an outline, which I already have my outline put together. And with the outline, what I want to do is make notes about specific things that will jog my memory. So that way, when I'm inspired by something, I can put it within a certain section. And the reason that I say do an outline is because it gives structure to your book, and it also makes sure that you meet your objectives and that it flows the way that you need it to flow in order for it to make sense. So that way your readers are not lost, because that's super important. One of the things that I'm doing, because I have a book already out, is asking or soliciting feedback. So I'm asking people that have read my book, what did I do wrong? What did I do right? What would you like to see more of? And if you haven't written a book yet, because you're a first time author, ask people on this subject, what do you know about it? What would you want to know about it? What do you already know? Um, from the things that you've read or ran across, did it make sense? How was it presented to you? And the reason that you're asking questions like that is because it helps you to understand, when you're considering your target audience, how are they best going to receive that information? An example would be um, if I'm writing about, let's say, fine art, and my audience is individuals who are just getting into, or is just getting into fine art, I would not want to have a book that is written as if these individuals have an undergraduate and graduate degree in fine arts. That wouldn't be fair. Number one, you're going to lose your audience, and they're not going to buy any more of your books because you're not talking in a way that they best receive. The next thing would be, what's your plan as far as getting your book out to people? And I talked about this briefly in my other videos, but I am already preparing for cost of publishing, editing, the cover of the book, marketing is super important. So when you have your book, are you setting enough money or capital or resources aside, or do you have investors that are willing to invest enough so that way you can get your book out there? And I think that will be really the main things for this first video, because I don't want it to be overwhelming. So if you take anything from this video, one, start with the end in mind. And when you have the objectives that you want your readers to walk away with, then create your outline. And you want to create an outline so that way you can jot notes that would help trigger certain thoughts or certain phrases or certain things that you want to say in order to make sure that your objectives are met. And that way people walk away with what you want them to. Find people that are aware of your subject or not aware of your subject and interview them. Ask them questions. Do your research on the subject. You really want to dedicate enough time to whatever it is that you're writing about, even if it's through your own experience, to really make sure that it lands or sticks with your audience. So again, you don't want to talk over your audience. You don't want to talk under your audience. You want to talk right at them. The next thing would be what's your plan as far as getting your book out there. Make sure that you're setting aside money for your marketing, your editing, your book cover, your pop-ups, your giveaways. Literally, it's like birthing a business. So make sure that you do that as well. There was something else that I was going to say that I totally let slip my mind. Let me see if I can think of it really quick. Nope, I can't remember it. Darn. And it was good too. I hope that I remember it the next time because I really want to set you guys up for success. Make sure that you have your social media accounts ready as well. Have a core group of people that you know that you can rely on to read the book, that you trust. That's super important. That you trust, that will give you raw, honest feedback about your manuscript if you want to give it to them. And have fun with it. Enjoy the process. You're going to read your manuscript 1,000,000 times. Make sure that you're reading it from the reader's perspective and not your perspective as the subject matter expert. That's super important. Journal about your progress as well, as I've done. Let's see. Oh man, I really wanted to tell you guys what it was, but I can't remember it. I'm sorry. Nope, I think that's going to be it. If I remember it, then I'll add on a piece to it, and I apologize for any cuts. Darn. I'm sorry, you guys. But I remembered it. Okay, so this may seem very small, but it makes so much sense because it's helping me now. When you have your outline already put together, make sure that you are using a platform that allows you to update your outline in multiple areas or from multiple devices is a better way to say it. So for example, I have an iPhone and I do my outline and my rough drafts of my manuscripts in Pages. The reason that I do that is because when I make an update on my iPhone, let's say that I'm walking and I see something and I'm like, that would make a great analogy for the book. I update it on my iPhone and it updates on my iPad. So that's super important. And the reason that you want to do that is because as you get entrenched in the process, you will have so many ideas that you'll want to get out to your reader to make sure that they walk away with those objectives and to make sure that they are getting exactly what you're trying to say because you're talking to your audience and not over their heads or under them. So yes, that's super important. You don't want to have an idea and then say that you're going to remember it and then forget it because life will get a hold of you and you won't. So, but in the meantime, I hope that this has helped you with ensuring that your book is a success. I'm going to keep it at this because I don't want to overwhelm you with things to do. And best of luck. Have a great day.